Okay, good day to you out there. You are welcome to today's session. My name is John Ajibade. I'll be teaching you how to create a website landing page using your smartphone. It will be a step-by-step guide. Kindly follow me. Okay, the first thing to do is to open your web browser. By the time you open your web browser, search cart.co. On the Google search engine, search card.co. The spelling of card is C-A-R-R-D. C-A-R-R-D. So by the time you get there, you will have to sign up, open an account there. The opening of account is free. So by the time you open your account, they will verify your email. By the time they verify your email, you can come to the website to then log in. So I will be logging in right away. I've gotten my own personal account before. Okay, so now let's log in. Now you input your email address and your password, then you log in. Okay, normally I had a project that is on ground before, but we'll be starting afresh. Are you getting me? So you then have to click on the plus button over here. You're going to click on it. That's because you want to create a new website. Now, by the time you click on that, you see a lot of templates that you can make use of. You can open it and modify it. I get me. Some are pro version, that says a premium version. You have to pay for it. So instead of that, let's just go straight and start from the scratch. Click over the dotted rectangle here to continue. Okay. Alright, you see a clean canvas, a clean space, telling us that there is nothing here yet. So that's a blank space, telling us there is nothing here yet. So I'll just be discussing some features on this card platform. So I'll be discussing them one by one. That will serve as the basis for us to get started with. Okay, the first feature here. This is the first feature, this is the second feature, this is the third feature, and this is the fourth feature. I will explain each feature step by step. Let's click on the first one, the one here. From here we can see different things all over here. We can see publish, that's where you save your work. This is start over. In case you have done a work that you don't like and you want to just start everything over, you can do that there. This undo, when you are doing your work and maybe you did some mistake and you want to undo it, just like Ctrl Z on Microsoft Word. So that's just that about that. Let's leave that one for now. Let's go to the next one. This is where you do your page setup. That's where you do your page settings. Okay, so this is where you change your background, do some things with your background. That's all about that. Now this area now is where you add various elements. I will give details on that as we move on. Okay, the first thing for us to do right away is to change the background of our work. Are you getting me? We're going to change the background. So don't forget, here is the background. That's where you do the settings for your background. Let's click on that right away. Okay, so your background can be color, it can be gradient, it can be image. Okay, it can be video, it can be slideshow. But because we are using the free version of card.co, we are limited to color, gradient, and image. We cannot make use of video and slideshow. Do you understand? Let's move on. For this project we want to work with, we'll be making use of gradient. Okay, now here are options to choose from. The gradient color, we are going to change it. We can make it white, we can make it whatsoever I want it to be. Okay, So you can make it whatsoever you want to make it to be. Let's go downward. You can make it to be in form of a pattern. So you can choose the one that you desire. It can be bricks. Let's check out the brick. So that's brick for example. So we've changed the background here right away, as we can see. Now you may decide to choose other options from apart from this one. Just try to explore as much as possible. Now we are going to do the page settings now. This is the page setting. This is the page setting all over here. Alright. Let's go there now. Okay, from this page setting, the style is in the default position. Let's check what the default is. Notice how this one is right away, and notice the difference after we change the settings. Okay, so the style, let's say we change it to a white box. Okay, the position is at the center. Let's leave it that way. Done. Okay, you see the difference now. So there's a difference between that of before and that of now. Okay, the next thing we'll be talking about is the adding of element. Here we could see the plus sign, and that's where we are going to add our element. Click on it right away. So you see various elements here. You see the text, image, video, audio, gallery, and so on. Let me just put it this way. Elements are those ingredients that go into your page. Elements are those ingredients that go into your page. For instance, now when you want to make a cake, you add flour, sugar, different things to form the batter. So in this case, your page is the cake, while those elements are the ingredients that go into the cake. So these elements are the ingredients that goes into your page. They determine how your page will look like. Okay, let's go back now. That's that about that. Now we quickly just do some things right away. We've changed the background, we've modified the page settings, and we'll be working on the element aspect. And we add pictures, add various things. Okay, now let me add a text. Okay, so let's change the nothing here to another text. You can say something like this: my journey to making $3 million within 6 months. 6 months. That's our text. And if you notice downward, you will see some options like bold, italics, bold italic, underline, and so on. In this case, let's just bold it. We add 2 stars at the end. We also add 2 stars to the beginning. The text will be bolded right away. Let's click done. Okay, so we've seen that my journey to making $3 million within 6 months. We can decide to change other setting. The appearance, we go here to change the appearance of the text. Let's do that right away. Okay, the appearance here is black. You can leave it. Let's check the font we want to use. You can use Actually Life this or if Roca. Let's choose that. Click done. Okay, so I hope you understand it up to this point. Alright, so let's work on the page settings. We try to switch this one to the top, the page, which is the white background to the text. So let me mention this. There's a difference between the page and the background. The background lies behind the page. the background lies behind the page. So let's quickly do some page settings now. Okay, I will click on this. That's where we do the page settings. Okay, so the position of the page is at the center. You can take it to the top. Let's click done. You can see now it's at the top. My journey to making $3 million within 6 months. Alright, now we are going to do some additional stuffs to this. We add a container. We can add container to this, and that's part of our element. You see it down here, container. So let's add the container. Alright, container. Okay, so this is the container. We are going to leave it at default, and the container, you can decide to change the background of the container, how it will look like. Let's make it to be color. You can make it to be color blue. Alright, so that's color blue. Let's say done. Okay, so this is the container right away. Okay, this is the container right away. Let's quickly do some settings. Okay, let's leave it that way for now. Let's quickly add some text to the container. Let's quickly add some text. Now let's choose a particular text now. Let's choose a particular text. Let's say 7 strategies. Instead of text, we say 7 strategies. 7 strategies. 7 strategies to unlimited world. 7 strategies to unlimited world. You can go for that. Done. So these 7 strategies, the text, we can change the appearance. Let's say red to red. Red. Can over the palette, just let's move it to red. Done. Okay, we can place this inside the container. Okay, you can decide to increase the size of the text by going down here. Okay, done. Okay, it's too big. Let's reduce it. Okay, you can decide to bolding it by adding 2 asterisks at the end and at the beginning. Let's click done. Okay, you can see that 7 strategies to what? Okay, let's move it up. Alright, so the next thing we are going to do now, like if you notice, you are doing it gradually, little by little. Now you can decide to add our images. You can decide to add images to this. Go here, look over here, you see image. Alright, you see image. So that's where you add image to your page. That's where you add image to your page. I will click on that right away. Image. Okay, you upload image from your file. Upload. You can decide to browse out, choose where you want. Okay, so browse out and choose where you want. For example, I'll be choosing this image, talking about millionaire, being a millionaire, the millionaire club. Okay, so you choose the size. You can crop your image. Okay, by the time you've picked that, you will click on this to show that you are done. Okay, so let's click on it right away. the image has already been uploaded, then you click on done. Alright, that's good. We can add this image to the container. Alright, so we can see that our page is already forming shape. Our page is already forming shape. Okay, so we can decide to go further and add some other images. If you decide to go further and add another image, you can go back to your add element, select image, you upload. By the time you upload, you can check through your files to choose the one you desire. I'll be choosing one over here. Okay, and can add this. Okay, you click on that right away. Now I said earlier that you click on this to show that you are done. Okay, the image has been uploaded. You click on done. Okay, so our website is already forming page. Okay, now lastly we'll be doing some other stuffs, maybe adding text and doing some other things. Alright, I'll just briefly add another image to it. Let's check it out. But you can add as many images as possible. Let me add a text. So to say, maybe like connect with me. Let me add the text. I can add the about section, do a lot of things. But first of all, let me add some text. Maybe I can just decide, okay, morning. I can just add whatever I want to add, but let's just go straight. I know that at this stage, you have been able to achieve some things. You have been able to achieve some things over here. Okay, let me quickly just tell you this. You can delete something that you know you don't want from the page. For instance, this I don't want it. I'll click on it, and over here you will see the place where you can delete that particular element. So you click on delete. So you see that the M is no more there. So these are just the starting point of how you can create a landing page. There are some other ones that shows where you can add link to your page so that people may connect with you. All those ones are going to do it in the next session, but just try to understand this particular basis. So since you are done with your work, you can save and publish it so that your website will be visible to people outside there by the time they search for it. So what should you do? We go straight to this place. Alright, we go straight to this place. Then we publish our work there. Go straight there. Then you click on publish. Okay, let's move downward. You can publish at car.co. You can add the name. You can, okay, where you want to publish it to. Let's say entrepreneur. That's the name. Entrepreneur class training. Okay, let me just say online class training. Online training. Let me put online training there. Online training. Online training. Let's check. Not available. It has been taken. Let's say online class. Online class training. Let's check. Wow. Online class training is available. So you can see onlineclasstraining.card.co. When you are done with that, it will also ask some other description. What you want the title to be. You can say entrepreneur. This is what will appear by the people. By the time people search for your website, entrepreneur class. Okay, entrepreneur class. Learn to create web page. Okay, learn to create web page, let's put it that way. So what other things remain? We are done. So we can go ahead to publish our work. You click on publish. So that's done. You can decide to then view your class. Click on view site. Okay, so this is just a simple one. You can decide to go forward and explore. So in the upcoming training session, rather, I will actually talk about how to add link to your card so that people can connect with you from this web page. Thank you. God bless.